You're shy. Shy, confused, lost. You're not lost anymore. The dragon found you. And now, you found me. Everything happens for a reason. Every event, no matter how small, has consequences. They will ask you to do things, and most of the time, you will not know why, or what the consequences may be. It is the curse of the dragon. We do not know why we do what we do, but we do it, regardless, because they tell us it is right. From chaos, there is order. Order and clarity. The one moment of absolute clarity comes in that brief exhalation of ecstasy. When our minds are empty, we are receptive to the truth. Most of the time, you will not understand their reasons. You will not be able to see the consequences of your actions. But there is one event you must understand. One truth. It's my job to help you see it.
It's all shut down. Kaidencho, everything. From the park to Arachi Tower.
SDF quarantine. Good news for Tokyo, bad news for us.
I thought the dragons thrived on chaos.
Someone once told me the Illuminati had all the answers.
They're saying a bomb. It's never just a bomb.
Something worse. Something that brought the filth with it.
So we fight. That's what us Templars do.
I enjoy a good fight, it's just these trousers are bloody velvet.
Sarah! Thank Gaia! Are you okay? How are you feeling? If Zuberi was here, he'd tell us this is the worst time to argue.
Well, he's not. He's down there somewhere. Sarah, get your gun. Open the gate! Just get
Oh my God.
Watch out!
Nice shooting!
How many have they got in there?
It's gone viral so fast. If this gets out into Tokyo...
It doesn't. We stop it here, whatever it takes. Don't let it get on you. Don't even breathe in.
It's reacting to us, like it knows we're coming.
This stuff can't think. It's a cancer. Cancer doesn't know you're coming, it just is.
You've got points, Sarah. Make every shot count.
Incoming!
Don't hold back, right?
I was pacing myself.
Listen, Sarah. You have to find Zuberi. We'll hold them here. Make a stand.
Has arrived. Even where the filth corrupts, Gaia's power endures. Take it into yourself. Breathe it out. Will this broken body mended?
Making a stand? Wasn't working out.
Yeah, about that.
This ain't looking much better, to be honest.
Now is not the time for argument.
Told you he would say that.
We must reach the next platform! Well done!
The gate's opening!
I think that's bad news. Yep, bad news.
They're not stopping!
And they will not stop. This is all to hold us back.
Top marks for effort.
Someone has to push through. This confusion may be all the time we have.
Someone?
Go! Go! Look out! It's all coming down!
You must leave now. They are asking for you. I'm sorry you had to see. I'm sorry.
you? Me? Oh, I used to be a professor of history at a prestigious university in America. The board, they let me go. I lost my tenure. They said I was mentally unstable, but I know what happened. Someone got to them, and they probably never even knew. As far as they're concerned, I was a troublemaker. I remember the first time I came across those letters. I was fascinated and terrified, but I knew I wouldn't be able to let the opportunity pass. To learn about the existence of the secret world, a secret history of the world. Oh, the dragon. They're nothing less than the greatest mystery and marvel of the secret world. From the moment I learned of their existence, I was fascinated. I've studied them, chased down obscure clues, attempted to decipher their complex past. I could talk for hours about the Illuminati, yes. They were once a great and arrogant beast, not unlike the Templars today. But they got burned and were forced to change and adapt. The Templars outmatched and outwitted them in Europe, and they did the only thing they could do to save themselves. They fled to the New World. They regrouped and rebuilt. The Templars underestimated them, left them to grow like a cancer until it was too late. They are even more powerful now than they were back then, and a lot more modern and adaptable than the Templars. The bull in the china shop. They see themselves as refined aristocrats, but they are brutes. Anyone gets in their way, they get trampled, and they completely lack the ability to change. Some days I feel the only thing I've learned is that there's so much left to learn. I've only seen scattered pieces of the puzzle. But you look long enough at those pieces, and a pattern begins to emerge. Shapes and colors, whispered voices, like the buzzing of bees. As the years passed, I became more and more obsessed. I lost my job, my wife. It took over my whole life, uncovering and documenting the secret world. I felt this was my life's mission. Nothing else mattered to me. That's how the dragon operates. Subtle terror. Arranging the pieces just so to... But you know all about that. I don't need to. At first, I thought it was all just a coincidence. The documents I found, the books I came across, the information I uncovered. But they wanted me here, so they made sure I came here. I'm a resource to them, and as long as they need me, I can't leave. I mean, I can try, but I can never leave. I was blind. I didn't realize I was being used. They wanted me to document the secret history of the world, but not so that I could go public with it. I'm their private historian now. I'm their tool. I belong to the dragon. It may seem like chaos, but there is a beauty and order to it all. Events set in motion to ripple across the world, and the world bends to the dragon's will. Order through chaos. Construction through destruction. The Illuminati is built like a corporation. It's cold and pragmatic, and not tied to traditions or doctrine. They are all about the bottom line. Power, money, influence, control. They're obsessed with it. I'm not even sure they know what to do with it anymore, once they have it, other than spread their web even further. There is no grace, no beauty, no purpose, but it is efficient. I'll give them that. But why would they want to change? They are in a position of enviable power, more so than any other secret society. No vote passes on the Council of Venice unless the Templars are behind it. They have a tradition on their side. They have a weight. They have the biggest standing army of any cabal. I'm told that there are changes happening within the organization, the so-called New Templars. But theirs is a slow ship to turn, and based on historical data, I don't see the more radical elements being successful. Not in the long run. Temple Hall is built on a foundation of history, tradition, and blood. Without that, the roof will sooner or later come crashing down on their heads. The Brotherhood of Phoenician Sailors is supposedly the black sheep of the secret world. To be honest, I don't see a great deal of difference between what they do and what the rest of them have done. What the Phoenicians lack is the support of the Council and the power to push their agenda through a vote. It's not like the big three are bastions of morality. They're all willing to sell each other out if it serves their cause. The Phoenicians are just a little more willing to turn their coats than the rest of them. They sell their services to the highest bidder, and more often than not, they're just in it for the money. That's where they differ from the others, and so they are labeled privateers. But why should that surprise anyone? The Phoenicians have never tried to hide who they are, and they have not changed in more than 2,000 years. They're the favorite punching bag of both the Illuminati and the Templars, and the Phoenicians seem to take it in their stride. Still, I fear the Council and its members may be underestimating the Phoenicians at this point. You can only kick a dog so many times before it bites. I believe we'll soon see how hard they can bite. The dragon does not belong to any place. This is simply where they are now. And it's like a maelstrom pulling everything in, spitting out what it doesn't want. If you land here and stay here, you're important to them in some way or another. You might know why and how, or you might not. But just being here means that you are. This place, this neighborhood within Seoul, is like a dragon itself. It's a maze, an illusion, it's chaos. It's the dragon. The competition and infighting between the big three is not new. It's been going on for literally ages. It used to be that they would meet in the open and fight to the death, but it came to a point at the Battle of Armageddon. It was the clash of the Titans, and the world was almost destroyed in its wake. From that day on, the societies agreed there needed to be rules. If the world was ever to discover that it was being ruled by a small elite, and that the demons and monsters of the night are more than figments of our imaginations, there would be widespread panic, and our society would crumble. So they formed the Council of Venice, a council governed by the cabals to keep their world secret. All the major and minor players have representatives, and they have the authority to police the other societies, to a degree. You can only imagine how hard it is to govern those who wish to govern themselves, how difficult it is to deal with as many agendas as there are member societies. But for all the failings of the Council, there is one thing they are in full control of: the secret war. Rather than having agents fight each other all over the place, risking death and exposure, The Council allows for organized battles in approved locations, where the secret societies can fight for the control of resources, far from the public eye, and with as little blood spilled as possible. Come back and see me sometime.
마치 불꽃놀이를 하듯 펑펑 하면서 출산을 했죠. 그 아이를 평생 사랑하겠다고 다짐하면서 양팔로 끌어안고 행복에 빠져 있었어요. 그런데 의사 선생님이 얘기하는 거예요. 아이가 또 있어요. 또 있다니. 갑자기 무서워서 비명을 질러댔어요. 안 돼요. 도로 집어넣어주세요. 이젠 줄 수 있는 사랑이 없다고요. 끔찍한 꿈이죠. 벌써 몇 달 전이에요. 이젠 꿈을 꾸지 않아요. 잠도 들 수 없는걸요. 고통과 혼란이라는 표현으로 카오스를 설명하기도 하죠. 하지만 제가 그걸 믿으면 그분에 대한 믿음을 어떻게... 우리의 삶이 한 꼬마 아이의 변덕스러운 마음을 따라야 한다면 어떨까요? 꼬마 아이는 흙탕물에서 뛰어놀고 그네를 타겠죠. 저는 아이들을 좋아해요. 아이들의 마음을 느낄 수 있거든요. 그 아이는 나이에 비해 똑똑했어요. 주위에서 일어나는 일에 대해 모든 걸 이해했죠. 하지만 아주 외로운 아이였어요. 주일에 오는 청소년단 숫자가 조금씩 줄어들면서 시작됐어요. 처음엔 오지 않는 아이들을 재촉하고 싶지가 않아서 그냥 있었어요. 자신의 의지로 모는 게 중요하니까요. 하지만 교회에서만 그런 게 아니었어요. 공부방에도, 동아리 시설에도, 학교에도 아이들은 아무도 오지 않았어요. 어딘가로 사라진 거죠. 드래곤이 제게 뭔가를 주기 시작했어요. 단서를 따라가 보니 이상한 프로그램과 클리닉으로 연결돼 있었죠. 급기야는 그들이 열차표를 보냈어요. 같은 시간에 서로 다른 방향으로 떠나는 세상의 표였죠. 제가 선택한 열차는 오로지 테스트 클리닉에 도착했어요. 거기서 어떤 실험을 봤는데, 그리고 잘 아는 3명의 아이에 대한 기록도 찾았어요. 다른 열차의 목적지에서는 대체 얼마나 더 끔찍한 일들이 벌어지는 걸까요? 주여, 어찌한단 말입니까?